Hi, this is Anita from the Global Trade Gal. If any of you have been out there listening, you know something about my company, Mondoro, that we create, develop, and manufacture home decor and home furnishing products. But we always say we like to do it with a social conscience. One of the things about a social conscience that we look at is sustainability. And that's why today I want to talk a little bit about sustainability, and I want to also talk about a product which I love, in fact, in my industry, which is bamboo. And there's several reasons why I love bamboo. Bamboo is an incredibly interesting plant. It's also incredibly sustainable. It's often called the green steel of the natural world, and for good reasons. It's one of the fastest growing plants on earth, with some species growing up to 3 feet in just 24 hours. On average, bamboo can reach maturity in 3 to 5 years compared to hardwood trees that could take 20 to 50 years. So this rapid growth makes bamboo a highly renewable resource, capable of regenerating itself without replanting. This really is sort of like a miracle type of plant. You might ask, well, why is this important? Well, bamboo has minimal environmental impact. It absorbs carbon dioxide and releases 35% more oxygen than the equivalent trees, and it contributes positively to the environment. It has no pesticides or fertilizers are needed, so it's an extremely hardy and amazing plant. Along with this, bamboo is extremely strong and durable. If you've ever been, here in Asia, and you used to see this more often, but you can still see it some today, is that many times they'll be building even these super high-rise buildings, and the scaffolding they'll use is bamboo. Why? Because bamboo is so strong. And actually, a lot of the builders like the flexibility that bamboo offered. Bamboo also it has a tensile strength that rivals steel. So it's one of the toughest natural materials in the world. This strength it's due to the way the structure of bamboo is itself. It's really sort of a miracle type of plant. It makes it strong, it makes it durable, and yet lightweight and sturdy. So for many of the buildings where they build these high-rise buildings, that's why bamboo became the optimal material. Bamboo is quite versatile in home furnishing design, and there are several different ways that we use it. But, we can use it for baskets or storage solutions, lamps and lighting fixtures, furniture, wall decor and panels, and, kitchen and dining elements. So there's many different ways that it could be used. Here in Vietnam, they even take the bamboo and they strip the bamboo down, and they do what's called the spun bamboo, where essentially they're spinning the bamboo. This is an old technique which they've been doing for a long time. They use it for bowls and other types of things, and it really is a great look for the type of product that it's done. It's a great, it's a spun bamboo sort of look, which, has this sort of natural, sort of earthy look to it. When you're harvesting bamboo, this is the interesting part of it. The entire bamboo manufacturing process would be essentially divided up into several, 5 areas. And this would be essentially the same 5 areas that I guess you'd use for almost any type of product. So anytime you're in the global supply chain or you're looking to produce things, these are basically the main 5 areas. And I'm going to just use bamboo as an example. First one would be cultivation and harvesting. Bamboo needs to be grown in well-maintained forest without any pesticides or chemical fertilizer. When it reaches maturity within a few years, after which it's relatively, then it's selectively harvested, and then it could be replanted, continuous growth with minimal environmental disruptions. Then it becomes processed. Bamboo can be cleaned, cut, treated, to enhance the durability and resistance to pests. It can undergo boiling and the drying process to remove moisture and prevent mold growth. Next part would become the cutting and shaping. It's then cut to the desired shapes or how it's going to be used. If it's going to be used for bamboo flooring, is it going to be used for spun bamboo? Is it going to be used for other types of things? And it will be cut into the shapes and sizes of what is needed. And this will allow the artisans to be able to either weave it into intricate patterns of baskets or shape to curved structures or other things for furniture. Then bamboo can then be sanded, polished, and finished with different types of coatings or paints or other things. And this could beautify the product and protect it from moisture. And then finally, the last one is the assembly and quality checks. Then it'd be checked, and it will make sure that it's, the right, condition, that it's the right look, that it's everything else which is needed. So you look at these, 5 areas. It's basically the same, the same for everything. Basically, you have the raw materials. You process the raw materials. You can cut and shape into different shaping. You paint, and then you pack, and then you ship. We really love bamboo because of the fact that we do see it as a sustainable type of product, that it's, you're not cutting down trees, you're helping the environment, and we see it as a sustainable. It's, and some of the reasons why is because bamboo is highly renewable. Some trees, like we said, some bamboo growing up to 3 feet per day, make an eco-friendly resource. I remember when I was young, my father had an uncle who was a bamboo expert, and he gave my mother a shoot of bamboo, and we had bamboo in our house until it grew and grew and grew and grew and was going to go through the ceiling, and so then we had to sort of like chop it down. But I just remember as a child of that bamboo growing and growing and growing. So bamboo is also incredibly strong and durable. It's long-lasting product. It has versatility, which, can be used in many, many different ways once it's been cut down, where it can even be used for scaffolding for buildings, to making bamboo flooring, to bamboo cutting boards, to spun bamboo objects like we make for home decor, or we do some burnt bamboo lamps or mirrors. And then, of course, bamboo has with it, the artists are behind it, the craftsmen are behind it, that understand how to work with bamboo and to use bamboo. So I believe that as we become more mindful of the environment, that bamboo will continue to be one of these sustainable products that many people will look at and say, we love and appreciate bamboo and want to be able to see more bamboo products. If you're interested in being able to learn more about bamboo, and specifically bamboo for home furnishing decor, you can check out our blog, which is From Farm to Home, The Journey of Bamboo and Sustainable Home Decor Design. We'll also put a link in the description so that you'll be able to find that blog post if you are interested. We hope that you've enjoyed this, that you will join our community, become part of our community, and join with us at the Global Trade Gala as we talk about many, many different things to do with global trade. Global trade definitely is fascinating. I know it's gotten a bad rap lately in many places, especially in the United States, but truly global trade is a very important part of every country's economics. This podcast is sponsored by Mondoro. We create, develop, and manufacture home decor and home furnishing products in Asia with a social conscience. We'd love to have you check out our blog at mondoro.com and sign up for our newsletter. We'll put a link below in our description so you can easily go there. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please give us a thumbs up and leave us a review. This really helps. Thank you again for listening.